I didn't see him leave.
Oh,
You
well,
okay?
not talking to me. Okay. Well, uh, what? Let me see that. Okay, cool. That works. Okay. Uh, as I recall, we were in a carriage being pulled by the huge corgi, the corgi of hugeness.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
John.
Yes, we were being dragged by the huge corgi.
Uh,
Hello, murderer. I'm gonna take a shower. Don't kill me. Sorry.
it's fine.
Yeah, he's gone. Oh. In the training room doing what? Oh, okay.
So you trotting along. Mm,
Alright, bro. See you soon. Let me know how things go.
Tra da 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 da.
No.
sorry. Distractions. Um. Not a problem. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Eventually, as the corgi trots along, the carriage will be moving through a little bit of a hedge area with multicolored roses and these servants tending to them. People, of course, moving out of the way for the giant corgi and the comparatively diminutive carriage that is attached to it. Within sight is a rather imposing looking structure. A a marble palace 3 stories high. Several large several large towers and and turrets as in turreted towers attached to the palace are taller still than 3 stories. The the grounds around you have a good vision of it after breaking out of the mired hedgerows path appears beautifully kept. The entrance, which is pillared along with the walkway, are made of alternating white and red marble slabs. There's various persons entering the palace. A few of which, for those with good vision, you glimpse just as you come into sight of the main thoroughway. The apparently humanoid, for lack of a better term, guards appear to be either cards of some kind or just very good costumes. Featuring mostly halberds. The corgi. Arf's a bit disturbing some of the people that are going to and fro. A person shakes their fist at the corgi. Arf! Stop it! Arf, arf! Stop barking! Oh, apparently Ark needs to roll a death save
Sorry,
right now.
Yeah, I was like, are you trying to say something, Arkin? Are you not enjoying the corky almost running over you? I find it
He's
quite amusing.
he's
Yep.
so bored he has to make a death save.
My bad. That is not a commentary.
Watching the Pespa giant corky, absolutely perfect. Riveting.
Um. The Duchess will call out from the opening a window on the side of her carriage. Doggy, behave! Behave, doggy! Arf! You'll hear the baby with its and the corgi seems to calm down. Thank you, baby. The dog will pull the carriage around where it will settle to a stop. Oh, well, as you can see, we're here, and I am sure that that we're going to have the best of times.
Best of times. It was the worst of times.
Thousands die, yet here I am in a carriage.
Oh, bow and thanks and get out.
Okay. Let me just.
Follow the procession.
Okay. There'll be two guards that approach. These particular guards looking much more normal than the card-like ones near the door. Ah, well, welcome, Duchess. And +5. Okay, +6. Arf! You don't count. The corgi will lie down. Buffeting the area in a displaced air and fur. But I, for one, am glad you're here, and I'm sure the Queen would love to see you. Oh, the Queen always loves to see me. especially now that I have the tea. Yes. Well, there are some important things happening. Happening in the palace. Some great matter which I am far too low and cowardly to even hear of. You said you got out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, the Duchess will get out. The baby will crawl along behind.
I shall join Arkham.
Alamir will get out as well. Okay. Do I not have my map? Oh, I can't because I don't have API access. That's fine. Whoop. The guards will escort you through some great double doors.
They are great double doors, guys.
Yep.
They are freaking amazing.
Well, excuse you, I think they are fantastic doors. Are they wooden? Or are they stone? I'm not really seriously curious.
Far right.
Ooh, a leopard pelt. Venoms.
These.
Holy shit, there's a lot of people.
These great double doors are also.
Slowly loaded and holy shit.
There's texture popping. Okay. These great double doors are also huge double doors that swing open as the uniform guards inside inside and around come to attention as the doors go. These double doors, you may, are made of wood banded in red marble. Inside are more guards in a large hall that you can get glimpses of the further way down when the door opens, and your immediate area, which the colors spring to you of roses and whites, all marble. Columns in the immediate area, which obviously support the structure, are a rather intimidating 25 foot high, attaching to the ceiling as supports. Are you guys gonna follow your escort?
Yeah.
Okay. Across this hall, you are escorted down a shallow flight of broad steps. Let's just be escorting you. Right there. They'll break off there. So they'll let you guys in. So many people.
You did it.
Scenario did it. I just had to follow. Down a shallow, broad flight of steps, 20 feet wide. This is huge. This is like old style David huge. And again, pass through doors. However, these doors are unfortunately not huge. They are, however, merely great doors. that are guarded by
My doors are great.
by men in red and white, with a coat of arms that you see prevailing all the men at arms in here. Uh, you're now in a vast, much more vast hallway. Um, some 100 feet away, you see a dais with a pair of thrones. The king and the queen seated there. Uh, before them stands a richly dressed young male. Looks human. Um, Charismatic for a human, though. Even from this distance, you can see carries a air of arrogance about. To either side are guards, more of these card-like guards, and various assortments of others. Some of which in the chamber, you may or may not recognize. The chamber itself, in contrast to the red and white from earlier, is white and gold marble, though the dais is of red, along with the columns in this particular part of the structure of a alternating red and white. Though these columns are mainly near this area that you have entered. Excuse me. The chairs about are chairs of gold and white as well, each with a single red cushion. To add some detail to this. Okay. For those who have sharper vision, I believe everyone here actually has like some form of enhanced vision. Let's see, passives or that. Oh, I'm even looking at you out here. Get my Vicini on over here. What's your passives? Okay, even your passive can detect this, and you're not the most perceptive, which means Arkan will of course be able to see this as well. The person sitting on the throne, which is on the DS it has, as you also pointed out earlier when you first saw this map, a rather large tiger rug on the red marble. This is His Majesty.
The prince.
Oh, the king in this case.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just so you know, his total.
Did the image pop up for you, Greg?
Yes.
Okay.
Purple-looking louch motherfucker.
The queen.
That's being a little slow.
Well, that's not just you. We're getting a little lag too, and I think that's just roll 22.
And the officious, somewhat arrogant air person in front of them.
Son of a bitch!
I haven't even seen the queen yet. God. Cast your damage. Castle. Yeah. Loading. My gosh.
It's still loading for you.
No, not the queen. The person. He's cool.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll put the officious looking person up with them.
You're also roboting hard. I think you might be having connection issues.
There we go. The queen finally.
And your audio improved, too.
Yeah, I blame the queen. Oh, there's Lalouch.
Yep.
I see family resemblance.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yes, baby, isn't this marvelous?
Yeah, it's marvelous like Gayos's us into the middle of next week. I mean, how can we beat a guy who beat time travel?
You know, right?
He just needs to tell us that we need to die for Bretonia, and that's it.
You got counter song, right?
I don't have counterspell.
No, counter song, the bard ability. It's not a spell, it's an actual class feature. It's like counter song or counter charm, something like that.
Just counter the everything.
Nope, guess we're fucked.
Counter charm is 6th level for bards.
Oh, you're in. Yep, we're fucked.
I'm a 3rd.
Yes. I see the cards are here. Spades, how nice to see you again. The spade carded guards, which did it ever pop on for you for Roll20? Should I just be putting these in Skype?
What?
The images?
Just point them out on the map, and I can zoom in on them. Yeah, the cards.
Yep, the spade card will nod in recognition. Who does? Oh, that who just is.
Full suite over here.
Yep. Oops. Yeah. Maybe in the Duchess will just be walking along.
During this time, as we're making this grand walk, I would be attempting to message with the different members of the party to kind of coordinate what we want to do, because I do have message.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, yes.
Because it would probably be a good idea to be okay, we're heading into heavily territory. The fuck are we running?
Well, we can ask about the darkness. We can ask if they've seen our boat come through here, since it landed in a different place than we did.
This is true. So, boat, the darkness. I imagine we don't bring up the Hatter.
Mm-hmm.
I expect I've got his own. I think the point is just to get the hell out, right?
That seems to be what we're trying to do, yeah.
Yeah, for now. But yeah, this will be between at least Arkin, Piscini, and Alamar. To make it quick.
Okay.
Just for that sake, at least. And I do have subtle magic. So I can sleight of hand it.
That is good. That is good, yes.
finally is useful.
Okay. Are you just kind of walking down the hallway, or are you guys gonna be branching off at all? There are other people here. Some of which look odder than others. You do see the floating head of the mysterious cat that has been the most helpful here so far.
Yes, actually, I would want to. Was the Cheshire Cat actually like traveling with us? Because I do vaguely.
He's traveled with us a little bit, and then he's vanished, and then come back, and
Yeah, it's just more of I vaguely recall that he was in the same area as us previously, so I was wondering if he came on the carriage ride with us technically. Asking on that question.
When you've been in the, he wouldn't have been with you during the ride itself. He would have, however, followed you to the carriage.
Okay, because if he was part of the quote-unquote entourage, I was going to ask a few questions, like history and such, like, yes, well, what exactly is how has the particular reign of the King and Queen been? Yes, of course, nobility questions. Being pompous and smiling.
as you do.
As I do.
Okay. Well, you do notice him in the corner. There's a number of other beings here. Beings here as well. You do see. You guys do notice the dormouse here.
Huh.
You mean the mouse that's like in between all of us?
Oh, is he? Is he sitting between all of you?
Right there?
I don't see him.
Yeah, I don't see a mouse.
Never mind.
In the lower corner, you'll see some lizard-like individuals. They are currently drinking like large. Large tinkers of stuff. The hair is here, so the one that was polymorphed into a rabbit.
Who was polymorphed into a rabbit?
During the Mad Hatter battle.
I don't recall anyone being polymorphed.
Yeah, I believe someone was polymorphed.
Yeah. No, the NPC.
Wandering around. You'll see. You'll see this woman call out to you guys. Ah, new people, ah? New people. You better enjoy the food, you hear? The woman has a rolling pin that she is, slapping into her open hand, um, so, somewhat threateningly. One of the guards will move back. It's like they'll threaten the guests. Oh, they're the Duchess's guests. I can threaten them all I like, and it's not a threat if they enjoy the food. You will enjoy it, won't you?
Trying to think of a phrasing. I believe we will.
Good. Good. Yes. Oh, please. But yeah, at the moment you guys are free to wander around. You can look around the map. At the moment, people are eating and conversing. The more human-looking guards are standing about, just observing things. The deck of cards seem to be the deck of card soldiers seem to be more well equipped and armed than their human counterparts.
An interesting bias.
And you're seeing hearts, spades, deck of cards, deck of card kind of things. The hair has gone up and grabbed the Duchess's attention. I'm afraid I'm on my way to see the Queen. Because I have her tea, you see. The hair will look at her. Yes, I see. I would suggest not bothering the Queen at this time, though. It is much a time for feasting and eating before matters of more importance begin. Like me having some of that tea. No, it's the Queen's tea. Baby goes off to the lizardman's table.
Ah, yes, our lizard overlords, of course.
The baby will present an arm out as if it's challenging one of them to an arm wrestle. The Duchess will move over here to engage in argument with the March Hare over her tea.
And then, meanwhile, there's us. So, kind of whisper to the group, so, what do we do now?
I have no idea.
I believe we did want some answers, though. I don't know, this is royalty. I don't think we can just go up and talk to them, can we?
No, there's certain decorum that must be, well, maintained, and unless we want to attempt to go ahead and fight all these people, as that hare said, it is a time for feasting, and I imagine there will be a moment where they will address the Duchess and graciously ask her and how she came about to get it, and then we could slide it, and then she will introduce us, assumably. In the meantime, though, I'm not sure about the rest of you for the court experience, but I do recall that it is always at least advised to walk around and talk to people and hear the matters of the state and such.
So, socialize.
Hypothetically.
Oh, that sounds so much fun. I think I'll go and eat a tart or something.
I would worry about eating anything. Besides, we don't really need to eat anyway.
I really wish we did.
No, you don't. We have hunger pains otherwise. We would have hunger pains anyways. Besides, I wouldn't really trust their food, but that's your prerogative. I will enjoy the food by sight. But also, word of warning, or word of advice. Nobles love to hear themselves talk, so just ask them questions, and then they'll just babble on usually.
Oh. Okay then.
I don't know about you all, but I will be talking to Cheshire to see if I can talk, because, as said, they have been rather helpful.
Just like curiosity, Brian, are you still here, or is it just Greg and Triss? Well, Triss is on a phone call right now, but it's just Greg and Triss at the moment.
If you have muted yourself, we cannot hear you. I believe he has.
Okay.
The gang goes to a party. Goes to entertain the court.
Okay. So you said you were going to go over to the cat? Okay. Let me see where he is at the moment. He has a tendency to move around.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I'm back.
Hey, there he is.
I kind of heard part of what was going on. I had to swing by my mother's other storage unit and grab. She went through a bunch of her stuff and was like, "This all needs to go in the trash." So my car's loaded up with trash. I need to go find a place to dump. So I think that we're in some place, and I was told that we can wander around now.
Yeah. You're in what looks like it looks like an official party environment, but it has been stated that some important affair is going to be dealt with at some point.
They're gonna murder us. That's the important affair.
No, or maybe, I don't know. It may be to murder us, it might be inviting us to murder us. I do not know. But we shall see.
There are guards around, both human guards and the deck of cards.
The deckofmanythings.com.
Yeah, just don't tell them the draw. Let's see, Brian. As I recall, you cannot see the you cannot see Roll20 because obviously you are on the phone and in your car.
I will be home in about 15 minutes.
That's cool. That's cool. I guess for your convenience, then, if it is more convenient, I will put images in Skype for you.
I mean, either works. Okay. Okay, why is Lelouch here?
There's two Lelouches here. Or something. All I know is the Queen looks like she came out of a Monty Python sketch.
I actually approve of that. I feel terrible for the king, though. Poor king.
Hey, there's magic.
That's what enlarge reduces for. Okay,
Yeah, you literally just pour it on body parts and just go about your business?
Yeah, and plus the other great thing about magic, just I imagine there's like natty contraceptive, so it's
And
like,
I
hey.
do have a Hilton Honors account.
Ah, sweet. David, does that mean we're gonna pull up the the dirtiest book in the game?
The forbidden book is not
Card
referenced
4737.
for this particular scenario. However, you might be fighting some one-eyed trouser snakes later, though.
God, I want to do that one game. I want to be a blue mage.
I am highly concerned, but will not ask.
I want to be a blue mage, and I hope that we fight Big Gay Owl.
I'm trying to bring that up now.
You know, 5e needs to embrace their old roots and make a blue book. But
I'm highly concerned now.
But okay. So go talk to the cat. I have found out where he decided to appear this particular moment.
Phone number is
If you
804
if you would like to move over.
0062. Email address would be
Yes, he'll
OUT
go around like this way, kind of
LAW
avoiding people.
GUN
Oh, cool. I forgot
DAM
that could be done.
at hotmail.com.
But basically try to
Okay.
avoid
Would be possible.
avoid people and approach him from the rear. Be respectable to the nobles in this space.
Okay. There'll be a clatter that gets some people's attention as for those who look over, there'll be a humanoid lizard guy on his back on the opposite side of the table.
I do believe that baby knocked him out.
Damn.
Looking that up now.
Never go full baby.
Come on, where is it?
Said you were. You do, friend.
Helps you be looking the right forward.
The Cheshire Cat, it is at the tail end of a sentence. One of the beings in conversation.
I do have another one.
Is this
TADCOOKE at hotmail.com.
Is that a gold coin in his eye?
No, it is a watch face.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Ah, here we go. Hilton Osner's number. Okay. 502 449 086.
Oh, one second. Okay, now that Tristan's away with the phone, I can talk a bit more loudly now. Chess, I really think that joke is in rather poor taste. Oh, I don't know. It's quite clear that something's going on, and I think it's caught the attention of the Queen. I think it's caught the attention of the Queen. Has it concerned her? You know, Great Duchess, whether it has or not, I don't think it would be a good idea for you to approach the Queen. Oh, why not? She loves me. Loves me so. The Cheshire Cat will get a big grin on his floating cat-like face. If you say so. The White Rabbit will interject. But yes, I think the black sky is something to be concerned about. It's only a matter of time, of course, before it's actually addressed.
What did he say? Black? I couldn't really understand. Black guy?
A black sky.
Oh, black sky. Okay, thank you.
I'm sure it'll be addressed in time, of course. He'll tap his a gloved finger just under his eye that has a clock face on it. The eye with the clock face is in fact ticking with second, minute, and hour hands, as a normal clock face would. You just have to be concerned about matters not being addressed in a timely fashion. It's never good to be late. Oh my, no. Of course it's never good to be late, especially when you're dealing with the Queen. The prince, on the other hand, I suppose you could always be late for him, now couldn't you? Oh, oh no, he's a terribly fine young man. Since you've approached, or they don't appear to have noticed you yet, as they're in their own conversation at the moment. Are you just gonna be listening in, or are you gonna make yourself known?
I will kind of get into the peripheral of the Cheshire Cat. Of the Cheshire Cat head.
Yeah. Okay. The head will. Yes. The head will. That will vanish for an instant. Only to reappear next to you. Hello there. How are you doing?
I'm faring quite well. And you?
Oh, his somewhat fluffy tail will materialize behind him, swaying back and forth. Doing just fine. Having a grand time with my friends over here. Have to, and all over his voice, have to keep an eye on the Duchess, you know.
Of course. You were saying?
I was just gonna break character for a moment. Triss, everything good?
Yes, no?
Okay, I heard. I
Good
heard
news, I have room.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Bad news, the only rooms they have available were the king size versus the 2-bed.
Okay. You can use the points though?
I was not allowed to use the points because you cannot combine points with promotional offers.
In this case, would it be
And they did not have rooms available to do it without the points.
Oh.
Also, there are only 2 hotel rooms left.
Holy fuck!
They filled up in an hour. They are now a real convention.
Man, we better get frequent con-going perks.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, we can.
Sarah saw that.
We can.
Yeah.
We can.
I mean, it's not like the other hotels are bad. We've done them before.
Admittedly, we can survive that. We have the floor.
Yeah.
But okay.
Still, it's nice.
Yeah. Sorry, Greg. He just got out of the phone, so I wanted to see what the situation on that was. Okay.
I tried calling to see if it's just the website being a dick. That's why I had to leave the room, because I've run into that before, where the website's like, no, this room doesn't exist, and then you call, it's like, no, this room exists. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I understand.
Okay. You were saying, unless you want to check in on this some more.
I'm good.
Okay.
But yes, unless the Cheshire Cat was going to say something, all us was going to ask something.
Oh, good. You can go ahead.
Speaking about your friends and such, you're more familiar with this territory than I and my company, and I was curious if you could indulge me of certain happenings or things to tread lightly upon, if it were, or as it.
Oh, interesting. Are you Are you concerned about anything specific?
Oh, he'll kind of like lean in a conspirator manner. But by the sound of it, by the look of it, you're rather smart. You know you know how nobility are. There's the tiniest thing. It can be such a black smear that they cannot stand to see it. I'm just making sure that I don't say certain words around them.
Why, my dear, the Duchess will step forward and interject. I don't think there's anything for you to worry about. Anything at all. The Queen is such a nice person, especially when you get to know her. Maybe not when you first see her, but when you get to know her, she is just a great person to be with. As long as you have, and she'll hold up the teapot you guys recovered. The proper greasing of the wheels.
Of course, of course. It's just I would also love to hear the history of this fine kingdom, or perhaps any recent riveting history, perhaps.
The White Rabbit will blink, looking at you. The recent history, you say?
Indeed, sir.
Well, in a rather uncharacteristic manner, the Prince has been rather generous as of late.
But surely a prince is always generous in such a fine kingdom as this.
The Cheshire will interject. Quite, but normally he wants something in return. Something is his voice, right? It's hard to do that voice. If not for just his order. Oh well, he is a prince after all. They will be princes. Wanting things, but it's perfectly fine. He advised and bequeathed upon me this fabulous attire, so I say the prince has my vote in whatever upcoming matters that he has, as long as it's in alignment with Her Majesty's wishes, of course.
Of course. And the prince's order. Are we speaking of knights and such?
The Cheshire was about to say something when the White Rabbit cuts him off. I believe she's referring. I believe the Grand Duchess is referring to the prince's general ability as prince of the court to want things his way.
Of course.
He has been a little hungry for things. But I suspect that within the hour there might be something unexpected happening up his alley.
Well, cat must always have something riveting, exciting in a kingdom once in a while. But you'll have to intrude or forgive what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? intrusion, as it were, but I heard a mention of black sky, I believe. How long has that been happening?
Oh my! It's just a matter of mass hysteria, my dear. There is no there is no darkness, especially on the horizon. You speak craziness. The Cheshire will move over to her shoulder. His quadrupedal legs coming into phase to kind of perch on her and
What? No. Ordering McDonald's. Sorry about that.
not a problem.
But yes, the Cheshire Cat appeared on the Duchess and was presenting his limbs on her shoulders, per sound?
Yeah, he was perching on her shoulder and back and lightly nuzzling her cheek as if to calm her. The Cheshire then drawing his attention to you. If there were such a thing, such as this darkness in the sky, I would say that it has been a much more recent affair. The White Rabbit will cork an eyebrow. One of his long rabbit-like ears will perk up for a moment before falling back down to a kind of half resting position. Yes, if there were such a thing, it would have been by my timing. Within the last month. And a small handful of hours. Not that there has been odd things going on, but I heard that the Hatter had been discussing things with some members of the court. I think he was trying to organize a rather large tea party. Oh, yes, with my noble's tea, no doubt. The White Rabbit will shake his head. No, some new tea, from what I heard. New tea? Nothing's newer than my tea, which I order from very exotic places. Okay, fine, baby orders them. How do you even hear me from over there?
I swear the baby is the evil thing here.
Allegedly, the baby just took down a lizardman.
Allegedly.
But
The lizard man through the fight. He's getting 2,000 gold after this.
the White Rabbit will raise his his gloved hands in a gesture of pacification. I know, Duchess, that your tea is the grandest in these courts. I just merely wish to point out that the Hatter had received some new tea, or at least some new seasoning, during his interaction with the courts. Not that I see the Hatter here today. I certainly hope that this is scheduled and he's not late, or else unfortunate things will have to happen.
Unfortunate things.
Yes, he'll turn his attention to you. Being punctual and scheduled is a very, very important thing.
Of course, good sir, but what ramifications could there possibly be?
Why, one might find themselves in the middle of next week. Imagine all those missed dates. Imagine what could have changed. Perhaps everything could be ending in such a short time.
Well, while I was heading, traveling around to find the one responsible for taking the Dutch's good tea, I did meet across some information that perhaps the Hatter might not make it at all. Speculation, of course, but it is a good efficient won't.
The cat will disappear and reappear on your shoulder. Oh, I like speculation. Please continue.
How's our face holding up?
No, that's about all I can believe I can reveal. It's just, as I said, as I traveled, many things that led to me speculating that he won't be making it tonight.
I bet it has something to do with that new hat of his. I never did like it. It was dark like my accessory. We can't have two people dressing the same.
Of course.
The White Rabbit will look at her a moment. It was a hat. It was dark in color! And I swear it had... I swear it had eyes similar to my delightful clothing. And that is my purview, good rabbit. Other conversations going on, Vicini, or is there any person you're particularly wanting to mingle with? Perhaps keep an eye on the apparently most dangerous baby.
I'll say baby seems to be pretty cool. Let's see. This chick bothers me.
Which chick? Ah, the Duchess.
She bothers me. Where's Ugly? Right, that's the queen.
What that? No, that's actually not the queen. That's a woman with a rolling pin. The queen and king are over here.
Okay. Do I notice any? Are there any other Is this the prince?
Considering his positioning, that is certainly the very likely whom he is.
Alright. I'll say Massini's going to like nudge the guy right here.
The person south of you? Yes. Is there something I can help you with? My, cloth-wearing woman.
I'm say he's gonna look and be like, hey, so he's like, hey, so who's the prince?
Who's the prince? Yes, of course. It's the man dressed in white and white over near the Majesties.
Ah, okay, thank you. Can I ask another question?
Certainly, yes.
How did the king wind up with that? Oh no! Oh no!
One second. Okay. There'll be a look of surprise for just a moment, as if he wasn't quite certain if he heard you right. Well, as I understand it, they had met in a garden of unfortunately white roses, which our queen was so wanting to be a different color, and the king obliged in having that color be changed for her. Never mind the slight conflict that surrounded that particular incident. Not everyone likes red roses, you see. So there's a bit of a mess with that, and during the War of the Roses, I understand that they grew close. Of course, then now the prince has, now His Majesty has this grand stature. So I'm not quite sure how Her Majesty feels about His Majesty's need to look down at Her Majesty, while Her Majesty has to look up at His Majesty. But I suppose that Her Majesty will be fine as long as His Majesty keeps commissioning the tarts so which that Her Majesty enjoys so much. Though I have heard from Her Majesty and His Majesty that the smaller Majesty has acquired a new seasoning that her and His Majesty may enjoy for the tarts that will, as I understand, be at their Majesty's party, which is happening now, of which you are in.
Keeping your Majesty straight. Legitimately well.
Thank you.
Also, for those of you taking shots at home, hope you're still with us. Also, the roses, shame on you.
GM takes 5 points of bad pun damage.
I mean, if it works.
Okay, Brian, were you able to catch all that?
But, wow. Okay.
There was actually some information in there.
And then most of it, I'm like, alright.
We swear there was information in there somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't think I could keep up that pace.
Mattina's gonna be like, so, is Mattina's gonna looking like, huh, well, makes me feel better myself.
Ark, unless you moved away, you were certainly in earshot of that conversation.
No, I've moved away. Yeah, Ark's not really feeling particularly comfortable, so he's trying to stick with the group.
Okay.
Which...
Mattina's gonna be like, well, that makes me feel better about myself. If you can do it, then I must be it. How long has Prince Hoyt, been around?
Oh, the Small Majesty, I believe, has been here for, 16. Yes, 16 years. The White Rabbit would certainly be in a much better position to tell you about, days and such.
Even, in all honesty, I'll say giant woman to tiny man. Has he been strange lately?
Oh, he's actually been recently far more generous than the Small Majesty's been known to be.
Generous royal.
Just 2 or 3 days or weeks ago, something like that. I had heard that the prince had given advice and a gift to the Grand Duchess, which appears to be talking with one of your fellow companions. He'll lean in and speak a bit softer. I honestly think it really does look good on her that black figure of the dress really makes it eye-catching.
That's a word for it.
He'll whisper lower still, and I think it's been staring at me.
It really has. It is eye-catching. How do you think that is?
You chopped out there for a second. What was that?
Like, yes, it looks eye-catching. It looks eye-catching too.
The woman with the rolling pin will look down over towards Vicini and Ark. The rolling pin making a smacking noise in her open hand. Have you tried the food yet?
Nah. I haven't tried the food. I haven't had any in days.
Well, then you must be pretty famished then. I have you know that I have slaved over all of the breading products that you see here, and I want critiques. I must have the best breaded things for others to enjoy.
Did you see?
I'm sorry, your voice actor had an issue.
He's of ground people.
What? No! I use plants. I use tart innards for when the queen wants tarts, which is actually something that has been ordered for these proceedings. I had to get a little assistance this time, and I'm doing totally wrong voice. I had to get a little assistance this time from the man in white over there. I can't maintain accents with the damn.
Don't worry, my Magic takes.
Oh yes, it does. Yes, as proven by the great voice master.
My favorite thing, they're like a cup, these pastries, the table.
The tables do have various foods on them. They, however, do not have any tarts.
The thing, pick up like a pastry.
Okay, yeah, you can pick up a pastry, not a problem. The breading feels warm and soft.
You're breaking up really badly, man.
Oh, I said I'm pick it up and hold it close to my face.
Okay.
Um, going to yell, "Are evil!"
You're gonna yell what? Oh, wow, it cut you off too. Does Skype censor now?
I heard.
Well, you guys, apparently, Greg can hear me fine.
Okay, so it's us then.
Weird.
Well, I just shut down a tab. Let's see if that makes a difference.
Also, out of character.
You know what? I'm gonna drop the call and start it again, because yeah, see if reconnecting will help. Stand by. Testing,
Okay.
testing. 1, 2.
Yes.
Yeah, didn't really help that much. The weird part is we're not dropping frames or anything, so I don't know what the. Yeah, because you guys are You guys are cutting it all sorts of in and out.
Hold on. I'm gonna.
No, now even the dial tone's cutting in and out. Hello.
Are you?
You know, I want to tell you something. I'm gonna change maps.
You guys are still cutting in and out.
Damn.
I'm gonna change maps and let's see if that does anything. You guys want to say something?
I was.
Yeah, come on. Piece of crap.
In word.
Okay, so it's not just the map then.
Yeah, it's actually a bad connection of some kind.
Okay, I've switched back over to the palace. Oh, 20? Fuck you.
Which is weird, it was working just fine earlier.
And then the.
So yeah, because we're only getting like every other word. Okay, I'm gonna try restarting Skype. What should be fucking Windows updating it? I hate you, Windows Update.
Windows 99.
Spike. No.
Nope, that didn't help.
Tunnel.
Every other word.
What? Oh. Hour. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Is this something eating up your stuff?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out, but doesn't seem to be. Like, I have no weird behaviors or anything. I don't know why it's being a dick.
Weird.
Yeah, that came through fine.
Yeah.
Check 21121.
Okay, we're sounding good for the moment.
Okay.
I jiggled the audio cable. Maybe that was enough.
Ah.
Let's roll with it.
Quickly, roleplay.
I'm thinking that this Wonders Inc. speaker isn't working as well as I thought it would.
It's not the Wonders Inc. speaker. I'm plugged into the TV.
Okay.
He's gotta jiggle it.
As I just jiggled my HDMI cable. That seemed to have solved the problem for the moment.
Okay.
And yes, quickly, roleplay.
So yes. Vicini, I believe you're yelling something out about the tarts.
Yeah, I'm about to yelling at the tart and like, are you evil?
I think it was not a tart, I believe.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was a pastry.
Yeah, just a pastry. Asking the pastry if it's evil.
Would a pastry know it's evil?
The baby is seemingly answering you.
I can't speak French.
Wait, the baby was responding?
like seemingly the baby was directing its towards Vicini holding the pastry.
Hey, the baby was trying to respond.
Obviously, we need someone. Does anyone speak Aboleth? Speak it.
Is that draconic? Is it
No, Aboleth is Cthulhu.
They call it deep. They call it deep speech in this.
Okay. Deep speech.
Let's see. What do I speak? Baby.
Hmm?
Comic and then draconic. That's all I got. Alright. And I have too many language issues. Yeah, let's see. Flaws. I believe I will be able to
I was kidding.
Nope. 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 Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Okay, then yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. Alright. Fuck it.
Okay.
I will, yeah, not much I can do here.
But the pastry does not respond to you. One of the lizard people will pick themselves back up. However, you who yells at pastries.
Yeah, what about it?
So I have to go over to one of the tables. I'll say this one. You wish to know if they are evils.
Oh, yeah.
Lizard man will
Almost everything since we've been here has been a shit show, so, yeah.
the lizard man will lean in. The pastries are delicious.
That's exactly what an evil pastry will want me to do.
What I would be waiting for are the tarts that the cook had mentioned. I'm going parody with them for some reason.
Yar.
Yar!
Yar.
Pirate lizard!
I'd be a pirate lizard. Yar.
Fortunately, I can say all this is in character because this is fucking Wonderland.
This is true.
The Great Swamp Sea. Anyway,
You want to give me a moment. Do you speak baby?
A little.
Cool. The baby just spoke to me when I asked about the part. So, would you be so kind as to help me understand what it was talking about?
It was asking something about dark sprinkles.
Ah, dark sprinkles, you said.
I love how as soon as anything dark is mentioned, our party is like slowly pulling out weapons. It's like, yes.
Go.
What is the almighty baby speaking of?
It's. I has already arm wrestled you. I do not wish to go again. Double or nothing.
Wait, what?
Go back over to the baby. Put out a sack of something that tinks together on the table when it settles.
So that's happening.
It's just in. Local lizard pirate overdone by baby. What 11.
Could be stupider. Could be much stupider.
You do not see any dark sprinkles on your pastry for what it's worth.
So Victoria will look at the baby and is like, okay, so since I don't speak baby, I'm gonna say something, and I need you to nod if it's right. Okay?
Are you talking to the baby?
Yeah. Oh, aren't you adorable? Okay. So, is the food laced with heartless? Ah, fuck! That's not a nod!
The baby will be crawling around the Lizardman's arm that he has in an arm wrestling propped up in an arm wrestling fashion, and will go and look at you. The baby will then look at the pastry, look back at you, and shaking its head from side to side.
Okay, well, if the baby says it's safe, I'll eat it.
There is an explosion in your mouth after you bite into it.
So we're talking about like Food Wars level, or
An explosion of blueberry flavoring.
it's not there. It tastes like sunburn.
So I think you're having a full Shokugeki moment at this time.
I'll make sure I'm like,
Wait, do I still have my clothes on? Okay, cool.
as long as that's the case.
Can you roll me Constitution, please? Save.
I'm good at that.
Also, Ark, as the party has split a little bit, is there one side that you're following over the other?
I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna do the stupid thing. I'm gonna stick closer to the bard.
Dude, I thought that's the stupid thing.
Instead of babysitting the barbarian to make sure she doesn't commit a social faux pas, yes.
You know, actually, at this time, I think she's actually the safest among us. No offense to Vassini, but I think she's among the safest. Because as long as she can back up her knowledge, I think her things, it's like, yeah. Everyone else is like, you know what, fair.
Is it saving throw?
Yes, saving throw.
Okay.
City versus Blueberry.
Alright. So, D6 rolled and roll 20. And make sure I don't get, like, not one DE6.
The E is very...
D5. What the fuck? 6. Okay.
Can't type.
Okay. Let me make sure I don't have anything that actually gives me a modifier. Do I get advantage on saves? Nope. Let's see. Supernatural. Tell me, I'm assuming supernatural doesn't apply here.
I'm not familiar with a particular feat.
It allows him to increase his save.
Under what condition?
When making a save and throw, you may use a reaction to add your proficiency to result. And I was like, I don't think this is a reaction thing. So.
Well, it uses up the action type that is reaction.
Yeah. Which I don't think that's the case here, is it?
It's that you spend your reaction to get the increase.
So
you can.
technically, yes.
Technically, you can spend your reaction to get the increase.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this actually, I didn't know that applied since we weren't in combat. Okay. Cool. I'll take it. I mean, probably overkill.
Hey, this place is overkill.
Yeah. 27.
Damn.
Dang.
That's exactly what the barbarian needs. More health.
Oh no.
Alright, let me add that. Temporary hit points. 43. Goddamn. Okay. Yay.
Oh, see, some of the things here in Wonderland is good. Others aren't.
It tastes like hell.
The baby will give you a wink before crawling back and taking up arm wrestling positions with the pirate lizard.
I'm gonna yell over to the woman with the rolling pin. These blueberries are fucking delicious.
She will raise her rolling pin in a huzzah motion. The dormouse is on the tip of the rolling pin, with its tiny rapier stuck up in the air.
Hey, a 3P sheep.
Okay. Arkin has wandered over to the conversation with Haas, the Grand Duchess, the Cheshire Cat, and the White Rabbit. What was the last thing you had asked, Haas?
Let's see. We had talked about. I had asked about the darkness, and they had mentioned
Right.
about fashion and how it was good that the Hatter wasn't gonna come.
Yes. Right. Okay. The Cheshire Cat will say, do you know anything about this alleged darkness that's been cropping up here and again? The Duchess will give him a glare as if it's a topic she would rather not discuss.
The Duchess, you said?
The Duchess will give him a glare as if it's a topic that she would rather not want to be brought up in polite conversation.
Did Arkin say something?
No, the
No.
Cheshire Cat asked about it.
Yeah, the Cheshire Cat asked
Okay.
if you have any information about the bits of darkness that have been popping up here and again.
Yes.
The White Rabbit rather will look over at you, Ark. Oh, I see that you're over here right on time. Though a lot of you are to this party a little bit early. But that's okay, that means you won't be late.
Exactly. I totally understood that.
I'm afraid I can only allot 3 more minutes of the conversation, my esteemed guests.
Thank you for that, I guess.
The Duchess will look over to the White Rabbit. You're so preoccupied with time. At times it can be quite amusing. But not here. I do so enjoy conversations when they're about civilized things. Cat. The Cheshire Cat will just grin at her. I'm just asking for some speculation on the matter, Duchess.
Because speculations are always fascinating.
Oh yes, quite. Yes, in that case, let's speculate away. And please join the conversation, my pointed-eared individual. He's looking at her.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's Your Majesty, I'm afraid at the moment I don't have anything to contribute. I just arrived.
The Duchess then puts her attention back onto Haas.
If the Cheshire Cat won't let me, because I know he's around my shoulders, I will pet the ears. As
Oh.
she turns to me.
Hmm.
So it's like,
just purely for curiosity's sake, can you make me a performance roll? For the petting of the ears? Or I guess no, animal handling. It'd be animal handling. An animal handling roll. Don't worry, there's only a chance for good.
Don't you believe it?
Ooh, okay.
return the slab.
Awesome. Okay. The Cheshire Cat will give you a little bit of a nuzzle.
Making friends with the cat.
Okay, but sorry, go on.
Oh no, that was it, because I know the Duchess was seemingly going to talk to me, since she directed her attention to me. My general direction.
She's looking expectantly at you at the moment. Because you mentioned speculation.
Oh, man. It's just in my travels I have seen some things of darkness, and I just find it very interesting in how it works and such. I only have tales to work off, so always interesting to hear how it actually works, if possible.
Oh, this alleged darkness that you're talking about, dear. How do you see it very often? Is it brought?
That is a brilliant question. From what I have seen, it seems to be brought by what is a bit even more speculative that even I can't do it. However, whatever this darkness would be prudent to at least be cautious of it.
What what about dark hoods? The Cheshire Cat will ask.
Depends on the hood.
The White Rabbit will speak up. Mm-hmm. Well, I believe roughly 2 months ago, there was a hooded individual shrouded in mysterious darkness that came through a mirror, so that I've heard. Do darkness come from mirrors, from what you've seen? And I'm afraid that is my 3 minutes for this conversation.
Oh my gosh, really? Did you really?
At that,
Apparently.
even as he's finishing up the sentence, these figures, these heraldry looking figures, tout the.
Man, I was hoping you'd do the Matt Mercer horn.
I'm not sure if I've seen that episode.
The one sound that Matt Mercer can't make. Fucking horn.
Is it like the porg noise?
That shit got on. I kind of want to fight him again just so we can do that. I didn't think he would have that much fun with it.
What?
Oh my god, you didn't hear Tristan do it, did you? Shit, fuck.
He wasn't. He's not in the Saturday game. Yeah.
God damn it. Fuck.
It is on the Twitch though.
Okay, with that, a platter is brought by, brought in over, let me get the thing, of these guys. Actually, no, not one of these guys. Get back over there. By this this card soldier. I'll take this.
Ooh, shit.
There will be gasps from some of the from some of the party goers.
Well, don't you look friendly?
You see on this platter. Excuse me. You. You see on the platter, eat tarts, with dark sprinkles on them. There is evidence that there were other tarts. However, they clearly aren't there. You will hear the sound of a wooden object clattering to the ground as the cook has dropped their rolling pin, and a little squeak as the dormouse says, trying to cling on to the nearest object as the rolling pin has just been dropped.
Now we know where this is going.
The queen will speak up in announcement, and the prince will move over right here. My friends and party goers, as you can see, the troubling matter has finally been brought forth. As the queen with her paddle, as her paddle-looking fan will gesture towards the 10 card here, holding the platter. My tots have been totnapped.
If there is a loud gasp, all house will join in.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, from the audible gasp.
Yeah, exactly.
If there is.
Come here. There'll be some again some gasps and stuff like that, and the dormouse will speak up in a squeaky voice. Your Majesty, who could have done such a thing? Squeak, squeak. Oh, is that D20 like? Can that be clicked? I'm just curious. Because normally when you click off the other thing, it clicks. Oh, that's okay. Cool. I was just wondering. Her Majesty will will look over a big, and her eyes will widen a little bit as she like finds the source of the shaky voice. My Dormouse, that is a very pertinent question, and I will have all of you know. All of you know that there is a possible answer to this conundrum. And I hope it will not require heads to roll.
Oh wow, she's actually like not wanting to do that. Hot damn.
For all I need is the return of my torch to satiate myself. The king will speak up. There is, of course, people to but forth on this matter. He'll correct his, take a moment to, correct his hat. And some may say that it is the prince. There'll be some gasps. Though the white rabbit doesn't gasp. He's just standing there very professionally.
White Rabbit's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Like, meh.
The prince will speak up. Oh, but dear father, I believe that it is not I, but the suspects in the room that need to be called forth. The queen will make a snap of her fingers. The cards will start moving. To each of the party members.
Yeah, here we go.
The Cheshire cat on your shoulder will chuckle before saying, "Oh, was it you?" And he'll vanish off your shoulder.
I'm really tempted to just say, "Who, me? Could it be?"
Then who?
On the cookie jar.
The
No, this is a serious crime.
the queen will proclaim, "Come forth, suspects!" Or indeed, heads will roll.
I'm about to say, like, she's about to say, Victinia's gonna look around and be like, she talking about us?
I believe so, yes.
Suspects of what?
Stealing their shit?
You gave me this pastry. She told me I can eat this. I'm a point at the rolling pin chick. She told I still have a piece of it. I'm like, she gave me this blueberry pastry and said I could eat it. This is bullshit.
Like I said, I think this is the only place we don't have to worry as much about Vicini.
Yeah.
I ate it because she said she needed some sort of Yelp rating.
No, Vicini, I believe she's speaking about the tarts, not the blueberry muffins.
I asked for tarts and they said there were no tarts.
Now we know why.
And now there's no. They told me there were no tarts, and now there's tarts, and now they're thinking that we ate the tarts I asked for that didn't exist. What the fuck is wrong with this land?
Calm yourself, Vicini.
Why is everyone here crazy or ugly or both? No.
You were saying?
Yes, I know I'm ugly, but that's fine. We'll go with it.
No, you're handsome. You have horns.
But either way, I think I believe we have already solved one crime for the dear Duchess. I don't see why we can't help her solve another.
Alright, fine. I'll cut open everyone's stomach here until a tart falls out of it.
No.
I think the cards did it.
The card next to you, even through the helmet, will look shocked at the insinuation.
Oh wow, this is.
Do these tarts do anything special?
The card next to you will start poking you with its weapon to try to get you moving.
I'll poke you with my weapon to keep that shit up.
Are people actively resisting?
Not at the moment. I'm just looking around like, okay, we're surrounded. I'm assessing.
Is it?
If his means of which by trying to get me to move or by trying to jab me in the backside with some hard and long, then yeah, this shit ain't working right.
The queen will speak up.
He pokes me one more time, I'm gonna rip his head off.
Guards, present the suspects.
Can they talk? Are they talking?
The card guards aren't. If they can talk, they aren't talking right now.
Vicini would be like, I'll look over to, who's the closest person to me? Nobody. I'm gonna kind of yell across the room. It was like, hey, does Her Royal Highness want us to come over there?
I do believe so, Vicini. I do believe so.
Alright, one sec. One sec. I'll walk over to the table, grab another pastry, and then make my way over here.
Okay, the escort, the escort would stop you right here. Actually, no. Actually, no. It was. You're right. You're right. No, how many people are you? No, there's a lot of you. So it'll stop you right here.
I'm gonna look at him like, stop.
It is clearly evident that the cards are just trying to bring you forth to the majesties. Do you wish to comply or do some hidden second option?
I cast invisibility and mimic self now. I don't really have anything major at the moment. Kind of looking at Arkin to see if he is doing anything specific, but otherwise
I'm just rolling with it at the moment. Waiting for the bard to bard his way out of this.
Yeah, trying to think about this. I will take a few steps and ask, and might I ask on what evidence there is that we are suspects? We have been with the Duchess this entire time.
It will be presented as soon as you present yourselves to me.
Come on up here, guys. It'll be fine. She's harmless. I mean, look at her guards. I mean, they're so tiny.
Oof.
Look at their big shoulders and tiny arms. They can't even lift.
Can you make a perception roll, Ark? And Ohas, can you make a perception roll as well?
First roll of the night.
So you said perception roll?
Only for Ohas and Ark because of where they were.
Okay. Perception.
Gone. The dice do not want to help me as much today.
The dice are like, fuck you. You've abandoned us.
You're on your own, bitch.
Betrayed Shiva.
You're on your own, motherfucker. So hopefully Arkin at least saw.
Okay. Ark and both of you and Ohas, you notice something. The black figure that's an accessory-ish to the Grand Duchess's dress.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right under the eyes, the darkness forms a... It's not even a mouth, it's a line. And the line is giving you the impression that it's exhibiting a grin.
Okay, so we know who did it. Now we
For just a moment.
Or that something was up. They did something.
Once you are aligned, the queen, the king will once again speak. Herald, the charges and the evidence, please. The herald will begin speaking, having the trumpet under his arm and a scroll. Arkin, you will see on the back of the scroll that there is some sort of spell scribed on the back of the scroll.
Okay. Can I attempt an Arcana, maybe, to read backwards?
Sure, you can attempt an Arcana, yeah. Anyone else who is like a kind of wizarding type can certainly give it a shot.
Does artificer slash bard slash paladin fall into those things?
I believe an artificer is a more of an arcana
Yeah,
caster, so yes.
and bards know everything.
Oh, that's true. Bards know the all.
Yeah. WTF bardic knowledge. Yep. Okay. A little bit better than usual.
There we go. Let's see, 20 and 22. Okay, the both of you will be able to catch the title of the spell and be able to read part of it. It's not the scroll isn't unfurled long enough for you to be able to see the entire inscription. But the spell is entitled Mass Blade Ward.
Ward?
Blade Ward.
Mass Blade Ward.
Just making sure I'm hearing that right. That one?
Yes. Okay. The Queen of Hearts. She made some tarts all on a summer's day. With the Knave of Hearts, and he stole those tarts and took them quite away. The king will speak up. As you have just heard, Her Majesty and His Small Majesty are making some tarts, and it is accused that the prince, the Knave of Hearts, stole those tarts and took them quite away. The prince will sprout a grin similar to the one that Arkin and Ohas notice in terms of the kind of attitude that the grin projects. As he will move to the center. Father King, Father Queen, I, as he does a grand gesture towards himself, am guiltless as the pure-driven snow. Which, of course, is not outside now, but if it were, you would see how I'd be guiltless as it. As he is speaking, he'll take a step in front of you guys and pace back and forth down the line. Okay. Um. Play. Placing. Placing a hand. On. Vicini and Ark's. Um. Shoulders. And these people here, King Mother, Queen Father, as you can see, and I'll remove his hands and then make a grand flourishing gesture towards Ohas, are faces unknown to these parts. And I'll take a step back between them, still facing you guys. What of these strangers, King Mother, Queen Father? Have they been well disposed to those of our heart-filled rosy realm? Could it be that they are of suspicion, as I truly believe they to be? As he makes another grand gesture in a sweeping motion to encompass and direct the eyes to that of the group. I accuse these proclaimed adventures of our land, as he places two palms over his hearts, of stealing Queen Mother's tarts that I had helped so much to make, especially in acquiring the exotic sprinkles that would bless everyone's taste buds with the succulent nature of the Queen Mother's heart-filled love. I say, seize these folks, search them.
The entire time, those grand flourishing gestures, did they seem like spell casting?
You can. But you know, you're proficient in that. It did not overtly look like any kind of spell casting.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, Vicini's gonna look. Vicini's gonna look. It was I'm gonna look at the queen. I'm like, your son is ugly and he's a liar.
How dare!
And facepalm.
Well, I was at least right on one of them.
Your Majesty,
I'm capturing
right.
two. I need to fix that.
I'm like, you're right. How dare I not say it sooner?
Your Majesty, if I may, my companion speaks truth, but not of his outward beauty, but of within. He claimed.
Vicini, shh. Horned man's turn to talk.
Okay. So boldly he claims we have stolen them. But how could we? We have been entertaining with the guests. With our great Duchess and did the rabbit ever say what he was, or like kind of guessed what he was?
I believe the Duchess had referred to him as Rabbit, at least, and he is a white rabbit, so.
And the esteemed white hair, and our other companions spoke with other guests. We could never have taken such a thing. Especially when, previously, even then, we helped retrieve the Queen's tea. How could we, such gold hearts, be as black?
Queen Father, Queen Mother, he speaks with such flowery language.
Vizzini's gonna look at him and is like, he's about to say, you know what? We do speak. It was like he does speak with flower language. So let me dumb it down for you. I'll say Vizzini's gonna walk over and it's like, you know, it was like, you know how I can tell he's a fucking traitor, and how how he's fucking lying. You know how I can tell he's lying? Look at him. Look at him. Look at this motherfucker right here. Why is he the only member of the fucking royal family who isn't wearing red?
Oh snap!
You love red. Your husband who loves you for some reason wears red, and here's this little fuckwit, and he doesn't wear red. He wears white. He wears white, and they told me that you hate white, and you painted all your white red. So why does this fucker get to stand around here wearing white? Somebody hit this fucker with a decapitated head or something so we can paint him in red.
Oh shit!
Most times when things go sideways and a player blatantly does something like that, usually I'm like, please don't, but I'm okay with that now. I'm okay with that right now.
Somebody stabbed him so that his clothes turn red. The crown.
The red card will be trying to pull you back into line. The queen and king look at each other with a little bit of concern on their face. Wait, what was that, Vicini?
It's like, yeah, I never thought about that. I have a lot of brains on my head. I'll point to the snake. We all think it.
They'll then look at the prince. Knave, the king will say. You are looking rather lacking in the heart-filled red today. The queen will look. But, darling, is something the matter, dear knave, with your wardrobe? The prince's eyes will widen a little bit, looking at the group.
Arkin's looking back at him just as confused.
Internally, all Haas is like, damn, fair enough, Azina, fair enough.
Is there a glass of wine here?
Well, there is at the party. There's none near you at the moment because you've been brought up to the lineup. At least you,
Okay.
yeah, because you didn't mention you grabbed one earlier. Are you resisting the Red Guard's attempts to bring you back into line since you said your piece?
I'm going to do something real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to cut my hand.
Okay. Oh, with what?
And I'm gonna have my snake bite my hand.
Okay.
And then flick blood at the prince.
Okay. Unlike Chiron, he is indeed here as the red hits the white of his outfit.
there. Now you I'm about to say now you look more like royalty, asshat. Now get back in the lineup. And I'll do like a mock curtsy.
Queen Mother, Queen Father.
Stop calling them that, you dipshit.
I must embarrassingly confess that, and he'll make a gesture along himself, that my wardrobe as it is only because the mirror was off today. The light struck it not quite right.
I'm dumb as fuck, and that doesn't even make sense.
The pillars looked so rosy red to me when I donned these outfits. They look skeptically at him.
You buying that?
Knave, the king will speak up. The mirror in your room of which you speak. It should not have caught the light's ankle wrong for such a thing. Queen Father, I assure you as such, the mirror did not like me today, and I can prove this can be proven that the vibrantly reptilian capped woman is wrong this day. If we were to merely do as the princely son has requested, and have the suspects searched, my heart to be steady, and if you find nothing, I will admit that it is my fault for believing in the mirror. The king and queen will kind of peer at the party. The queen will speak up. There is no shame in having these looked at so. For if we find none, then it is true that the knave prince may have a head unattached.
Can I do the honors?
You'll hear a loud tunk from this corner right here.
Oh, I like you.
for Richard to hear a grumbling sound.
I'm about to say, Vicini will look at him and just kind of make like a wink motion, like, so.
It's like, hey.
Kind of execution.
Tall, dark, and scary.
Unless you resist, the card guards will start a search of you.
As they are about to, I will.
Simple as that. Vicini will just first one to the floor.
Okay. You do that. Ohas and Ark, are you doing anything?
Okay. As far as I know, I've got nothing to hide, but, you know.
I will actually empty my own pockets for them. And if I feel anything that I don't think should be there, I would like to sleight of hand.
Okay. And this is you taking stuff out of your own pockets?
Yes.
Okay. You take stuff out of your pockets, you're finding what you would expect. Though when Vicini drops her outfit, there will be evidence of tart.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, he had put his hands on Vicini and Ark, and I was wondering if that's what he was doing. It's like, I will wait till Arkin does his thing or anything like that.
Triss isn't here, though. Though they will pull a remnant of a tart. I believe you wear a. Don't you wear like a cloak?
Who?
You wear a hoodie.
Yeah, so I got a hoodie.
A piece of tart just under the lip of the hood.
Grimes isn't Rona. That better not have been you.
You missed it, but when Vicini dropped her outfit, there was evidence of tart on a small portion of the outfit.
Yeah, I figure that when he went up to you two, he put stuff in there.
Yeah.
There'll be gasps. You'll see a there'll be gasps around again, except from the White Rabbit, who's just still professionally like a professional Britishman just standing there.
Professional prime
Sand looks at the stain, looks at the familiar, looks at the cards, sighs. Fuck.
You'll hear the cook in back with the rolling pin. Oi! The queen is just enragedly shouting, "Off with their heads!"
Here we go.
The king is just going, this is outrageous.
But before anything else happens, though, I would use thaumaturgy to have my voice boom and point towards the prince. Then let us also see his gloves and lips.
Wait, what?
Because since he put it there, it's like, okay, wait, there's gotta be at least something. Since the prince is also guilty, might he be our accomplice?
Ooh. Given the situation, roll persuasion, because there's a bit of chaos going on here.
D3 be nice. Okay, better than usual.
Look at it this way. You rolled more than half.
Yay.
Who's singing?
Hmm?
Who's singing in the background?
That's what also. Speakers are very, very
It's fine. It was just kind of a, huh, that's new.
Oh,
Sorry,
20.
I was
Okay.
drooping on my math so hard. I'm like, "Ugh."
Arithmetic. Okay. During this chaos, and the executioner is heading, heading towards. Well, I'm not going to move every single pog. People are kind of moving in a bit of a calamity because the royals are given orders. You've given something an order which, amongst this chaos of words, the king will make a gesture towards one of the card soldiers and the prince.
Also, apologies if that was too loud
No, you're
for
good.
the
Yeah.
yelling bit. Okay, good.
Sure.
The the prince not wishing to be touched by the card guard will will state holy fuck will state
That's fine. Yeah.
but God,
Wait a minute.
I what?
Yeah, go ahead. While I'm looking stuff up, go ahead.
Guard, I the knave prince command you to cease. Surprisingly, while the guard does hesitate a mere moment, does not.
Fuck yeah, guard. That's
Oh,
funny.
shit.
The guard's the one that rolled the 20. The prince rolled a 27. Sorry, 20. You rolled 28. The prince rolled a 27. That's why I was like, holy shit.
Because, if need be, I could have done cutting words.
The prince starts making a dash. And can I get a investigation roll from people real quick to see if they can figure out where it is he is rushing to? Aside from, of course, towards apparently Ark.
Investigation, you said?
Yes.
Nat 20.
Oh shit. Okay. Give me.
Why did you just randomly start playing the home screen music?
That's a good question. Yeah, it is just randomly doing it.
I don't know. Can David turn down the music?
Yeah. 1 second. There, it should have stopped.
Yep. Are we doing initiatives?
Well, I'm just setting it up at the moment. Okay, between that and that, clearly, Ohas, you can tell that his objective is not Ark or the party, but something very specific. Um, but your brain immediately can't come up with specifically what. There's a couple options. It could be it could be it could be the tarts. It could just be escape. It could just it could be maybe planting more evidence. You're unsure. Um, unless, of course, anything that Greg himself can think up, you feel free to, especially with a role like that. Um, Ark, with your freaking 25, you can tell by reading him and how he's definitely wanting to move past you. He is wanting the tarts. You also notice firmly latched in his undercoat. Like it's like strapped down and like snapped down. It looks like a pepper shaker, except it has molasses textured black granules in it.
They're in the condiments now.
The palace has erupted in the chaos of your insinuation and the implied prince's treachery. Will heads roll this day? Will our spelljamming adventurers find that the Queen's orders is applied to them or the prince? Is the prince's insistence that the mirror in his room made him dress this way a fact or a lie? Are they heartless indeed in the condiments, and has the prince been a party to the slow the slow ever encroaching darkness of this world? Perhaps the cat and the white rabbit's mention of a hooded figure may be a clue. Perhaps the prince himself is a hooded figure. And what do the tarts have to do with anything? Find out next time as Chaos at the Palace commences, and perhaps our wanderers go beyond what even this craziness is.
Well, that went well.
Seriously, your accusations based off of what he was wearing made total sense for the Wonderland world.
It really did.
I was like, and about that was about that. I even kind of looked. I was like, wait, red, and I honestly wouldn't have even said that if technically, David, yeah. I guess that means that your monologue that you gave me with that guy speaking to me, telling me the history of how they got together, kind of did give Vicini a reason to actually think about it. It was like, wait, white roses couldn't stand them, painted them red. This fucker's wearing, she's wearing red, he's wearing red, everyone else is wearing red.
Why the fuck is any of white and red?
I was like, why is this fucker the only person? Why is he royalty and still wearing white?
Or pure white.
Yeah, it was all white. Technically, the queen should, fucking hate this. I'm like, this should not be tolerated in the royal family. I can see other people getting away with it, but the royal family should not be tolerating this.
Oh.
Because
I'm glad you did, because I didn't pick up on that.
I didn't really pick up on it. I was just kind of shooting in the dark. I was like,
Well, apparently you casted 2 strike on it. Or someone casted it on you.
well, this is Wonderland, and things seem to roll with all sorts of, stupid shit. So let's just throw a stupid accusation out there. And lo and behold, they're like, sometimes I just out here and I deal with these people. So whenever I have to deal with these people, I gotta dumb myself down.
Honestly, and this is why I'm okay with Vicini, being Vicini. This is her element.
You take your 75% chance of winning.
And add my 25, and you add my 66 and a third chance of winning. That's 125% chance of winning. And it spells disaster.
This is why I was all state. This is why I got a college ship. Oh god! Next barbarian I play, I'm just gonna get a picture of Scott Steiner. I'm just gonna Photoshop an axe into his hand. Scott Steiner. I'm gonna give him intelligence of 5.
No, you have to give him a little bit more intelligence because his math is right. It's like, well,
Fair.
fuck he is.
I'm like, I'm about to say, because I was like, how did he get the math right? That's what I'm actually the most impressed at. I mean, the math is terrible, but all the numbers, he added up all these numbers to numbers that don't exist.
So wait. Like in math, imaginary numbers?
No, the fact that he can't, that was also impressing my friends. Like, we were bawling, laughing, dying from his words. The mind-blowing fact was that his math was right.
It was wrong, but it was right.